Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Connected Church News for leaders of nonprofits, churches, and faith-based organizations. I'm Natchi Lazarus, and this week we have news from Instagram, Reddit, Facebook, TikTok, and IGTV. This is a show where we bring you the top 5 digital and social media news you need to know for this week in less than 5 minutes. Let's get started. Our first big news of this week is about TikTok. TikTok now gives you the option to upload TikTok videos from the desktop. Yes, apart from doing it via the mobile app, you can also upload videos using the desktop version of the app. This can be really handy for nonprofits and ministries, especially from the team perspective, who would really like to have an option to upload videos using the desktop so that they can bring it into their current video workflow. So I will link to the video upload option on desktop version of TikTok in the show notes. Do pass that link on to your social media team. If you are planning to use TikTok more this year, then this is something that might really help you in your workflow. Our next news is about Instagram. Last week, Bloomberg released an article that talked about how important Instagram has become to the Facebook group of apps, bringing in more than a quarter of Facebook's total sales in 2019. The article reported that Instagram brought in more than $20 billion in ad revenues, which is significantly higher than YouTube, which only reported $15.1 billion in revenues. So I wanted to bring this article to your notice for two reasons. One is to show you how important Instagram is becoming for Facebook. So Facebook as a company is now heavily dependent on Instagram, which means they are going to invest more on Instagram and making it much more accessible and useful. Number two, as a platform, Instagram is growing and people are adopting to it, and it is fast becoming a platform of choice. So as a ministry, as a nonprofit, it's time for you to think about how to use Instagram more effectively in the days to come. Our next news is about Reddit. Last week, Reddit made an announcement that they are partnering with Tagboard, and this partnership will facilitate connection with TV broadcasters. So now, after this partnership, TV broadcasters will have access to Reddit content, and it can be used on television broadcasts. Broadcasters have been looking for ways to get local news as efficiently as possible through platforms like Reddit, and now Reddit can help them get these news directly from the users of Reddit. So it's very interesting to see how there is a merger of television and social media, and the way the integration is happening and the evolution of this space is very, very interesting. So I wanted to bring this to your notice. And Reddit has been a platform that's been slowly, on the rise. It has been quiet. It's not been as noisy as other platforms, but as a social media channel, it has been on the rise with more than 430 million monthly active users, which is much more than Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and all the other channels. So they are one of the top social media channels actually in terms of monthly active users. So if you're not been using Reddit, do check it out, and also note this interesting trend of merger between television broadcast and social media. Our next news is from Facebook. Facebook released an article that talked about personalization, how much you should personalize and what is the limits and where you can go wrong and so on. Personalization is a hot topic in digital communications. Earlier, most communication was mass communication. So you would take a message and communicate it to a mass audience. But because of the evolution in the digital and social media space, you're able to segment your audience, really find out groups of people who are interested in a certain projection or a certain approach of message, and you would personalize your message according to them. So this personalization is something that ministries and nonprofits need to understand, because we need to be contextual and relevant. And this article talks about over-personalization and how to find the right balance between mass communication and personal communication. I will link to it in the show notes. Do check it out. It comes with a lot of research from Facebook and companies like McKinsey. Do check it out. Our final news of this week is from IGTV. IGTV seems to be working on an ads option through Instagram partner program that will let influencers and content creators monetize their content by running short ads on their IGTV videos. Now, this can be interesting because already YouTube and Facebook have very successful monetization partner programs. And now IGTV seems to be late to the game, but considering how big the platform is and the rate at which the platform is growing, it will be very interesting to see how this evolves. And this will also determine you as a ministry or non-profit. It will also determine whether you want to choose IGTV as a platform for your videos, because monetization brings in creators and creators bring in more audience. So this is a space that you definitely want to watch out for. Well, that's all we have for you this week. Thank you for joining me. If you'd like to dig deeper into any of the stories that we talked about, we've got all the source links and details in our news page, natchilazarus.com/news. Do check it out. I will see you next week with another set of news items. Until then, you stay connected and stay blessed. God bless you. Bye-bye.